Praise the Lord. Welcome to AIM. Guys, we are back on the road construction project update for you. It is July 6th, 2025, and we are on our way further into Accra, like you are going towards Amasaman. Coming from Nsawam, going towards Amasaman. So we are here to see what is going on. My husband driving, Nana back here. And we are looking forward to bringing you this video and seeing what we can see. And I did see an article as well. So I believe it was City News. And I saw an article that just came up on my Google feed, of course, and it showed an article there, and they were saying that there is a planned protest, I believe, that they've taken some of that dirt. There's been a planned protest by a watch group watching the traffic and everything on the roadway, and there's a planned protest on July 12th, and that the Minister of Transportation, I believe, and a leader there in Nsawam area have been discussing matters and also asking people to give them a week to a few days to situate the problem. What I've also heard is that the workers are not being paid. That's why they're not coming to work, which makes sense. If you're not going to pay me, I'm not coming to work for free. So we heard that and weren't really sure if it was true or not, but we did hear it again, and from somebody who actually had some of the workers coming to get a job with his company. So that is what we heard. The article was saying that they're working on a solution to make the road drivable, better for the commuters, better for people who are driving. And yeah, so that is the update we heard. So they're trying to get funds released to go ahead and make the road better, at least more drivable, and then I guess ultimately to continue on with the project. So I am not expecting really to see any workers today. Now here, I don't know how true the articles are and things of that nature, but it seemed legit. It seemed legitimate. And what I'm seeing in the last couple of weeks and what we're hearing, all seems to come together. So ultimately what it is the company has not, we thought they said they released the funds last time, but I guess they didn't release all the funding. Yeah. So for this project, the funds have not been totally released, and I guess they're working on it. And in the meantime, here we are. Rainy season is upon us, and definitely making the roads worse. So I think this was our landmark, guys. It's now called the Gray Building, I guess. This place here with Key Max. It used to be the red, black, and yellow building, but they've painted it. Kind of caught me off guard last time we came through. They've painted it gray and put the Key Max sign up there, advertisement. So yeah, that is the situation, guys. Let me know in the comments. Have you seen any articles or any news about the road construction here? I mean, it is a bit frustrating because I thought they had released the funds. Look at that, guys. That is just too much. Too much. And, you know, a lot of people pass on this road. A lot of people pass here. And, yeah, at least making it drivable would be better. I mean, we're driving on it, but no, it's not ideal. It's not good. Matter of fact, just to give you guys a little perspective on it, we have just replaced a bunch of parts in this car, as well as shocks in the truck. So this car had to have some bushings and shock absorbers. All four of the shock absorbers. And what else was that?
There was a lot of bushings that has messed up, so we have to replace all of them.
Right, so the bushings that have messed up, have to get all those replaced. Quite expensive, guys. Yeah, quite expensive. So that just give you a little, and then look at the trucks. Overloaded. You know that's overloaded. Yeah, the trucks, the chotros, people who, you know, run the public transportation, whether you like the chotros or you don't, people need it, right? It's public transportation, it's affordable, and, you know, the drivers have to make their money. I'm sure they don't make a killing, you know, somebody owns the vehicle. So it's a source of income for the drivers. Not an easy source of income, but it's a source of income. It's a service that is very much needed by people, right? So whether you like chotros or you don't like them or whatever, it's a needed service. And the vehicles run up and down the road all day long, every day. Right? So imagine you trying to run business and, you know, this is the situation you're in with the road. So like I said, I'm not really expecting to see any workers or any work that has gone on, you know, since they did this part over here. That was it. I don't know if they used some of the workers. I think this construction company has workers working on another project over in the Tema area. So I don't know if that's how they ended up. They used some of it to do some of this over here before they stopped. But every project and its funding, right? Even though it's the same company, if they give them funding to work in Tema and they don't give them funding to work here, and they use the funding here, it's not going to be good. So So that's what I heard. Did you guys hear anything about a protest? I don't know what that would look like. Don't really know what that would look like here. But that's what I saw in the article. And I don't know who protests. I'm not really sure how that works. This is ridiculous, guys.
I mean, if you think that this side is rough, going back to Nsawam, that road is very rough. If you think this side is rough, when you go into Nsawam, the place is very, very rough. This is not rough, but going to Nsawam,
And that's the way, you go to the eastern region. And like we've said before, the big trucks and everything come from the port and pass through there. So, yeah.
nothing is done here.
No. They just left it. There are the workers there. A couple of the workers. Of course, they're the ones that work at the company there, right? So that company is operating, but it's the same company doing this project. They have some workers there, and that's it, guys. Nobody doing anything on the road. Definitely don't expect to see anything. Peanuts. Oh, we are at Ofankor-Nsawam, guys. I didn't tell you that. This is Ofankor-Nsawam here. Yep. So this is the situation we're in. Hopefully it will be resolved. I don't know. I don't know if that week is an extra added week past the 12th, or if it is the extra added week past the 12th when they're supposed to have the protest, or if it's from when the article was written, which was the 4th. So if it's a week past the 4th, hopefully by the 12th, we'll see something.
Seeing this for the first time.
Yeah.
Because the road is not good, that's why it's traffic.
Yeah. If the road was good, it would just go. But now everybody's maneuvering the bumps.
Look, this hole. That's a big hole.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. You can see the back of, the Cho-Cho going down. So it definitely, it costs everybody money, because everybody's car, every bump you go over, right? It's wear and tear on your vehicle. So when you're having to go all the time, it's definitely adds up. There's even one section of the road that they did since they've done this that is bad. It's already gotten bad. So we're hoping they go back and fix that. Just See, traffic flows once you're on a decent stretch of road. And you see now people waiting, they're waiting to cross the road. Yep, got the bus stop here. No overhead walkway for them to cross on. Nothing's been done over there. Yeah. So that is what we got. I think it is going to be pointless for me to do a second video on the way home for you guys because there's nothing going on, right? Nothing's being done. Here we are, St. Moses Community Hospital, 16 minutes. Now imagine, you see they're painting it, they're showing all their services. This is a pretty big hospital, health college as well. And 16 minutes, imagine when the road is done. Quick and easy access. It will be quick and easy access to it. No, I'm wondering when ECG is going to get the lines.
Because he doesn't have, he's covered the place, so he can't see me coming.
Right.
See?
Right.
Yeah, because he covered his
mirror.
side mirror.
And it's all poking out both sides and the top. Look, what if he hit that? Wow.
And he passes the police were on their way.
They don't care.
Look where the
See, he
side
can't
mirror
see.
is.
Wow, that's dangerous. Coming on the Poquassee interchange now. Well, the saga continues, right? So that is what we got, guys. We're here to bring you the updates on what we've heard. We definitely appreciate anybody bringing any added information into the comment section. Let's have a conversation about it. What do you guys know about the protests? I know some of you follow these videos very well, and you also have given a lot of good information, you know, as far as the project. What do you guys know about the watch group? Do you know anything about the watch group and about the planned protest? Like, how does that work? How does the protest work? Is it just a group of people, or is it communities? Do they get the moto riders together, the trotros? You know, how does that work? I don't even know how that works. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. Let's spark a conversation and see what we can glean from each other, because, you know, something needs to be done. I didn't think there was anything that could really be done, except maybe what we've had some talk in our community is to speak with the assembly lady. So I think that is our course of action that we can take, is to speak to the assembly lady and see, is it still assembly lady?
Yes.
Yes. And see, you know, what course of action we have. So at least as a community, we do have that. And we have elected official in place that our community knows who she is. She knows who we are. And yeah, we at least have that course of action. And there has been some discussion in our meetings to go to her and see what can be done about the road. But you know, these organizations, you have to spearhead it. You have to be the one to begin to organize your community, so you can go to the assembly person and, you know, request some help or whatever. But that is all I have for you guys now. I don't think I will be getting another video on the way back. It's kind of pointless. So wait and see, I guess, guys. So by next Sunday, you know, we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Hopefully the workers will still come back to work, because now they have to find another job or they're not going to get paid. They can't just sit around and wait for somebody to decide to release money. They have bills to pay too, right? They have mouths to feed, a family to care for. So we'll see how it all plays out, guys. Stay tuned. Subscribe if you're not, so that you can get all the updates and see how things play out. Let's see how it works here. It's a different system for sure, and we're learning. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go with that. Till next time, God bless you.